Okay, today we have a shit ton of content reveals. So thankfully, Project Moon has given us a nice summary picture here. So we're gonna have the quite a few of the same things we've seen before, like how the ego shards are carried over from season 1, blah blah blah. But they also reveal the main story and battle passes will be updated in parts. So for example, you only be able to level your battle pass from 1 to 20 at the first period, and then after that 20 to 40 from the second period onwards. But it is retroactive, so that means you can grind beforehand, and then when the next part opens up, it will carry over for the battle pass. For the main story, you will be locked to the first part, second part, and third part, I think. And after that, we got the uptying and thread spinning. They're adding a tier 4 now. So instead of tier 3, we are getting tier 4s. So that's quite interesting. Same for the identities and egos, both are getting a cap increase basically. So looks like this is how they want us to progress in the future. So maybe next season we will be getting another cap increase and so on and so forth. They are adding a spark system to extraction, so no longer, I think the ego shard redeem will still be here. It's just that they added a new currency called, I think, lumiosity, something like that. Basically, if you get 200 of those, you get to spark the character from the banner. So sparking, in case you don't know, right? Sparking is basically you pull the banner to a certain amount, and then when you hit that amount, you are guaranteed the character. It's like pity, right? It's pity actually, not sparking, sorry. It's more like pity. So when you hit to 200, you get a pity, and you get to redeem the unit because you put 200 times and you didn't get it. So we pity you and we give you the unit. Yeah, that's basically the pity system. Then they'll talk about the extraction dispenser in season 2. It's more or less the same as the tier list I made before about which egos and IDs will be staying. They made very nice graphics in the Steam guide, so I recommend that if you want to get a nicer visual, you can also look at the Steam guide, or you can watch my previous video if you want, up to you. Then we also get Mirror Dungeon 2 hard mode, looking very spicy. We got improved rewards, so don't worry, this is actually worth it to do, and it's a significant increase in rewards, like a huge amount. So yeah, definitely looking forward to this one. And then we got some customization stuff, and then the usual list of UI adjustments, quality of life, blah blah blah. All this stuff that somewhat matters, and you probably won't notice most of them if you are just playing the game. Yeah. So that is a quick summary of the upcoming stuff. We also have a new PV trailer, and yeah, that's it. PV trailer plus a lot of updates. And now I'm just going to get into it, each individual portion. So we start with the season 1 carryovers. It's the exact same as I've been talking about, where it will transfer over and it will be rounded up. So if you get 15 divided by 2, that is 7 to 8, 7.5, right? So it will round up, become 8. Yep, so that's just what they're trying to establish here. Besides that, if you have not claimed any of your currencies, it auto converts into the season 2 currency. So that is something that you should take note, and probably don't let this happen anyway in case of a bug, right? You might as well claim it now and then let the system automatically do it for you. And then here we have the 3 dates, the 1st of June, 8th of June, and 15th of June will be the respective times for the release of the season pass rewards as well as the main story parts. So we will be getting chapter 1 of main story chapter 4, but part 1, yeah, for on the 1st of June. Pass level we track normally, blah blah blah. So basically this is the retroactive part that I was talking about. You can just over level your season 2 pass. It will still say 20, but when you open up in the second part, you will get 21 to 40, and the extra EXP that you farmed in the first period will be added over here. So no need to worry about over farming your battle pass. It is retroactive. Okay, and then after that we got the new tiers. So here we can see that we will increase the tier from tier 3 to tier 4, but now it costs Sinner's ego shards, which is interesting. I don't know about the implications of this. So if you want to get more damage, maybe more stats, more statuses, perhaps they will add it into this tier 4, and then you need to pay Sinner ego shards. So it's a bit riskier now maybe to invest into just spark characters, because you're going to need those shards to upgrade the characters in season 2. Do not know the values yet, so maybe this will not be too much of a problem. Let's hope maybe it's somewhere in like the 10s or 20s maybe, because I don't mind giving 10s or 20s, but if it's like 100s, then whoa, we're going to need to talk about really what units you want to be sparking, what egos you want to be sparking. Yep, so I think just wait for this one to be revealed first, and then I'll talk about which ones should be sparked or which ones should be prioritized. And then with the Season 2, we're getting level 35, so increase offense levels and blah blah blah. So I guess this is to justify the increasing of difficulty. That's fine by me. I like the increase in difficulty. I play Pmoon for very hard games, and well, not very hard games, it's just games that require a lot of reading, but yeah, I like Pmoon games. With the Season 2 update, yeah, see? Ideality. I got it all wrong. It's Ideality. Okay, Ideality. So you pull 200 times on the banner, you get a guaranteed spark on the ego or ID represented in the banner. It is not shared, by the way, there's no carryover. So it really is just a spark system from a traditional gacha game. So if you do not know what that is, it's basically you pull 200 times on this banner, and then you spark the unit with this exchange button here. And if you are thinking it will carry over like maybe Genshin's, it doesn't. So you need to pull on this banner 200 times in order to get it. Otherwise, just don't pull on the banner and wait for another time to pull on this like ID that will appear again. Because like how do I say, like you could pull and just pray, but at the same time you could just hoard up and just pull and you guarantee it. So it's up to you how you want to play the game, how you want to pull. Leave that up to you. But personally, I always like to save up, get the 200, and then pull for all my other gacha games that I play. Yeah. Oh, and also, yeah, just like another gacha game, remaining ideality. So if you get 201, 202, right? The extra 2 or 1 will be converted back to thread. So you do not want to overpull, you always want to pull the exact amount. Just take note of that if you are new to gachas, and if you are an experienced gacha player, then you already know the drill. Alright, and here they're giving us basically the same thing that they've been saying before. You will not be able to pull the Season 1 event IDs and egos. They specially talk about these two, yeah. So they are already like clarifying, yes, if you do not get Chef Yoshu or Lifetime Stew now, you have to wait until Season 3. So this is the clarification. So boom, we got it. So I would make a very high priority to get Chef Yoshu. She's not going to be available in Season 2, and she's very, very strong. So I really like her. Lifetime Stew Sinclair, if you are lacking shards, or you don't want to collect, you have no feelings of collection, then yeah, you can just forget about him for now. Really don't know what else he could be used for yet. Maybe the next railway has a chance for him to be used. Dispenser stuff, they are once again clarifying, so they specify exactly which of the IDs will be under Season 1 extraction IDs and Season 1 event IDs. Yeah, so here we can see that these Season 1 event and extraction IDs will only be available for pooling, for sparking in Season 3. But they will be available to pool in Season 2. So you do not have to worry too much on these units here, because you can still pull them. It's just that you cannot spark them. So I would say if you want them now, to guarantee them, you should spark them now, and then you don't have to, purposely try and pull Season 2 banners to try and get them. But once again, up to you. I think I already talked about which units to pull in previous lists. But yeah, that's it really. They're just establishing now which of the IDs and egos that will be rotated out. Yeah, so that there's no confusion, no nothing, and I appreciate that. That's good, so that no one gets very angry that, hey, I thought this was going to be the next season. Yeah, there's no such thing. They're telling you right now in this Steam release, so that's really good. And then here, the real content. Ooh, look at that. We got hard mode rewards and we got weekly bonus rewards here. Very, very cool. So how this new system works, right, for Expedition 2 is that you go in, you clear, and then you choose whether to use your module to claim the reward. This is so that they can remove the simulation button and just let you run it if you want to. So you don't have to press simulation, you just run it, and then at the end, you choose whether you want to pay the modules to get the rewards. Or you can just not pay and then you get the simulation, essentially a simulation run, yeah. So they are going to remove daily free entry and simulation functions for the Mirror Dungeon 2 update. And then weekly rewards is huge. Like, look at this. Mirror Dungeon 1 always gave us 15, right? Now we're gonna get 45 from Mirror Dungeon 2. And then hard mode gives us 75. Like, what? That's a lot! 75 is like, what, 7 levels on the Battle Pass? 6 to 7 levels on the Battle Pass? That's a huge amount. Lunacy stays the same, which is whatever, because honestly, if you have the Battle Pass stuff, you can spark whatever you want because you're getting all the ego shards. So this is a huge amount, huge buff in reward. And apparently it's the same anchor felling cost. Yeah, I think so at least, because they, I think they talked about it somewhere here. Yeah, yeah. Hey, no. Sorry. It does cost more, but who cares, man? I'm getting 75 EXP. 75. Woo! Mirror dungeon grinding will actually be less grindy for me, I think, unless this dungeon is really hard, which I could also roll with. I like hard stuff, so this is good. And then without bonus, you get 50. Whoa! 50 and 30. Wow, so much Battle Pass EXP. Sparking is gonna be so much easier. The amount of nominable ego shard crates available as free rewards has been increased as well. Yeah, because look at this amount, man. This amount of EXP means you're gonna get so much more of these. Like, wow. This is such a generous game. You can spark whatever you want. Unless they change the ego shard requirement later, but that one we don't know yet, we don't know. But yeah, look at this. Insane though. Oh wait, this is interesting. Oh, 5, 7, 8. Oh, no. It did not get easier or harder. It got longer. Yeah, so 5, 7, 8, right, is the number of stages you go through for Mirror Dungeon 1. You clear 5 nodes at the first area, 7 nodes at the second area, 8 nodes at the third area. And then now the Mirror Dungeon 2 will have 5 of them. Okay, so I have to do significantly more stages in order to get this big reward. There might be a time issue. So you will need to check like how long it takes you to clear Mirror Dungeon 1 and how long it takes you to clear Mirror Dungeon 2, and then you see which is more efficient, less time consuming, but gives you higher value. Maybe something along those lines. There's probably some math. There's a lot of math involved. What am I talking about? It's just I'm too lazy to do that. I'll probably just keep doing this anyway because I like doing the longer runs, especially if some of these buffs are real. I think they did say that the Mirror Dungeon 2 will have all of your energy carry over, so it's gonna be something like a railway. It's gonna be quite interesting, quite fun, I think. They're making it very roguelike as well. Yeah, okay, so module costs 5 and 6 here. Battle Pass EXP is huge amount, 30 and 50. And then we got 5 floors. You get 5 IDs on your first entry, so you start with a full team. Okay, so this feels like the real Mirror Dungeon rather than the training Mirror Dungeon that we were doing. Okay, that's good. Reflects the identity's real levels, okay. Oh, yeah, so that means Mirror Dungeon 1 is really a training dungeon because it fixes your levels, but Mirror Dungeon 2 is going to be your real levels, so you're going to need to build your units before you go in. Okay, I like this, Actually becoming a real mode now, I feel. Also coming in Mirror Dungeon 2 update are new systems and content related to dungeons as well as quality of life. New resource costs introduced. Okay, it's like Arknight's the gold you use to deploy units. Cost. Okay, wait, isn't it called cost in Arknights too? DP, it's called DP, yeah, it's called DP. This is cost. Okay, allowing you to deploy additional IDs, egos, or buy stuff. Okay. Feeling very Arknight's IS, right? Roguelike, very cool. I'm liking this. Shop events added to Mirror Dungeons. Okay, transaction nodes. Okay, that's good. You can pay to heal, buy ego gifts, or recruit sinners. Man, this is becoming a real roguelike now, rather than the press win rate button. Then the question is whether the difficulty is very good. If the difficulty is balanced enough that I can have a tricky time, then yeah, this will be a lot of fun. And activated starter buffs. Okay, we got starter stuff, alright. Starter buffs apply individually to each Mirror Dungeon, activated using a currency obtained by clearing each Mirror Dungeon. Oh, meta currency? So you obtain it by clearing a dungeon and then you use it to buy a starter equipment? Maybe. Sounds interesting. It's like when you start a new Slay the Spire run and then the whale gives you a buff, right? Something along those lines. Mirror Dungeon 1, all IDs are fixed at 30, all IDs are fixed at 35. Heart reflects the ID's original levels, which can go up to level 35. Oh! Okay. Oh, that's a big change. That means if you go to Mirror Dungeon 1, your IDs are fixed at 30. That means they are just 30. And then 2 will be 35 if fixed at 35. And then Mirror Dungeon 2 Heart will be for the players who have played the longest, who have built all their units. You level up your units individually, and then they are reflected directly into Mirror Dungeon 2 Hard. So that is going to be the real content for endgame, I think. Mirror Dungeon 2 is for players who want to do Mirror Dungeon 2, maybe just recently started or haven't progressed enough, like just pure casuals. So you will be able to get fixed at level 35, meaning you will be able to clear it. You will probably be able to just clear it at whatever level your units are. So if you level 10 and you uptide at least, then you can just clear Mirror Dungeon 2. But Mirror Dungeon 2 Hard, you can't do it. 45 new ego gifts. Woohoo! 25 new events, new abnormality. Okay, they added a roguelike in this patch. They added a roguelike. I am very excited. I love IS. I love Slay the Spire. I love Across the Obelisk. Lots of good shit here. Oh man. So good, so good. And then here. Ego resources now fully carry over. That's the one. Yeah, so this is gonna be interesting because Sinclair, right? I can't use him in Mirror Dungeon because in Mirror Dungeon, resources only carry over like half. It's not full carryover, but with this one, it's going to be a full carryover, meaning I can actually run Sinclair in the dungeon. Very cool, maybe. Event choices have been selected before, will show their outcomes. Oh, yes. No longer will I have to go to Steam and then look at the guide on what to pick. Oh, yes. This is the greatest change ever. Direction to progress displayed. This sounds weird, I don't know what this means. Ego gift effects and event choice results are easier to check. Okay, sure. Ego threat spin tiers shown during development. I mean, these are sure. I'll have to see them to know what actually they mean by these. But oh my goodness, event choices reveal and ego resources fully carry over. Oh man, I can't wait. Maybe there'll be like specific hard challenge bosses in the roguelike that you need a specific strat to win with. Oh man, I can't wait to try it. Oh no, it's June 29th. No, I have to wait so long. Does it say when the Mirror Dungeon 2 will be revealed? It doesn't say when it will be revealed, right? Oh no, June 22nd. Okay, we gotta wait a bit. So we only get the chapters first, but this is something to look forward to for sure. I love roguelikes. Alright, to unlock hard, you need to clear Mirror Dungeon 2. Hard difficulty, weekly reward limit of 3 times. It works independently of Mirror Dungeon weekly bonuses. You can apply the weekly bonus 3 times per week when claiming clear rewards for Mirror Dungeon 2 Hard. Okay, so what you can do is you can do hard, and you can pop the hard one and the weekly one for basically double. It's very, very efficient. You clear both of your weekly bonuses in one run. Yeah, to optimize the Battle Pass EXP gain in the fewest number. Good. That's very good. I love that. I'm glad that they thought about this before they made us like do weekly dungeon and then do Mirror Dungeon 2. Yeah. That's really nice. Okay. Modules required for claiming rewards? Sure, I'll gladly pay 1 more for 30 extra EXP. Sure. Pay 1 more for 20? Oh, sure, dude, sure. I think this is a hard limit though. So basically, if you do Mirror Dungeon 2 hard, you only get to do 3 times. Then if you want to do overgrinding, you're gonna need to do Mirror Dungeon 2, which is fair enough because this is extremely efficient for doing, and you definitely want to be popping this as soon as you can. So if anyone's having trouble trying to clear this, I would say push and get this, because this is a huge amount of EXP that you are missing out on if you are not going to be able to clear this. Definitely push for it. I'll try and figure out some F2P ways to clear it, of course. I'll post them in the future. But it's quite a while. It's like June 29th, yeah. Okay, sure, UI stuff. I'm not a big fan of this. I don't care about this too much, but hey, if you like it, sure, go ahead. And then UI stuff. Implement the overhaul around the time of Chapter 5 updates. Okay, sure. Oh, yeah, sure. I'll wait. If the Season 2 update, the ability to customize your profile ticket is added. New pack. Okay, $69. One time only, Season 2. 5,000 lunacy, 30 pools, 1 level boost. This doesn't seem worth, not gonna lie. The thing is, right, if you're going to pay, you might as well be paying for just the pools, because these stuff over here is pretty easily obtainable. I think that this Season 2 Settle supplies are aimed at new players who are just getting started and they're like, wow, I got so much to do, then they buy this. because this will give you the level boost. But for endgame players, we're kind of set up already, so we wouldn't get this just for the extra building resources. We would get them for just the lunacy, the pull, and the ego shard crate, which in this situation maybe not super worth it because you don't really want these three here, right? We can easily get the level up stuff from other places. So, okay, sure. Settlers applies for new players. Alright. Okay. Now with that part out of the way, let's take a look at what the heck dropped. Alright. I have not seen the PV yet, so this is my first time. Okay, K-Corp, here we go. Oh. What? What the heck are these? Are these like glimpses? Wait, hold up. I gotta look at it. This is... What is this? I'm trying to make out an image here. Okay, there's a K-Corp guy in the left. It's a mutation maybe? It's something like the N-Corp, right? Where they mutated one of their guys into this abnormality. Distortion maybe. This is Limbus. Someone is getting wailed on. That is a robotic arm. Oh right, the robotic amalgams. They're from K-Corp, okay. And then we got the K-Corp gang on the right. Someone got squished in the background. Ishmael, Honglu. Who are you? That's meursault with the cloak as well. I don't know what company that's from. Is it from Fingers? Any of the Fingers? Okay, they're all wearing that cloak, but they're using that hammer. Is that a chainsaw? No, that's a stun stick. Wait a minute! I recognize green goo anywhere. That's hate. That's hate, right? Is that one of the idols? Is that hate? Green goop. I'm trying to think of other green goops. Because green goop, I immediately think of hate. Queen of hatred. Is it Queen of hatred? Oh, okay. It's the Servant of Wrath. Servant of Wrath. It's this one here. That green goop. It has to be Servant of Wrath. Right? I don't think there's any other green goopers in Library of Ruina or in Limbus Company so far. Yeah, it has to be this one. Oh my goodness. Ishmael's the Servant of Wrath. Right? Is it blunt? Oh, it's a giant. That's a giant mace. It's a giant mace. That's her mace. Servant of Wrath doesn't use a mace, though. But it is the green goop. Okay, I don't know. Theories. It's just a theory. It's just a theory. Whoa. So much screen shaking. I cannot tell what's happening. That is a talisman. Yasunyata? My goodness. I'm like breaking it down frame by frame. Wait, what the heck is that? That is Heathcliff. Rhino Heathcliff! Right? Is that Rhino Heathcliff? We got okay, we got Servant of Wrath Ishmael. We got Talisman. I don't know what the Talisman is. Talisman is Yasunata, that's the only one I can think of. But she doesn't really have Talisman either. And then that's Rhino Heathcliff. Or is it a lance? It looks like a lance. Oh man, Rhino Heathcliff or lance? I can't really see. It's so shaky. Okay, we got Bull. The Capote series. Capote series. Gregor, Heathcliff. AEDD. Okay, AED, but add one more D apparently. And then we got Sunshower, the Sunshower series. So we got Otis and we got Yisang, who is going to be our symbol for this entire battle pass. Okay. Oh, it's a buffer! Okay, Umbrella the gang. Umbrella the gang, let it rain. And then Sunshower. Interesting. No offense, but I don't care about any of you, so I'm not gonna get any of those battle pass announcers probably. I'm using Charon and Gregor. They are the two best boys and girl in my opinion. Oh! Who's that? Who's this? Who's this dude? Reminiscence. So we're going to Yisang's Pass. I think that's going to be the theme of this one. Oof. Oh my goodness, dude. So much good shit. Servant of Wrath? Question mark? A talisman that I cannot recognize, and maybe Rhino Heathcliff. Wait a second. If I freeze the frame like somewhere around here, let's slow this down, like really slow. She's stabbing them with an umbrella, it looks like. It's very hard to tell. It is very hard to tell, okay. The coloration looks like the Fox outfit. It looks like what Otis and Yisang wear, maybe? Or is that Otis? It could be Otis. No, it's not Otis. Because I saw Heathcliff, it was Heathcliff. Yeah, I see Heathcliff. Heathcliff umbrella, looks like bat wings. He's wearing a cloak. Is that what Otis was wearing? No, Otis is not wearing that. Yisang is also not wearing that. Actually, no, the coloration is kind of similar. No. Heathcliff's cloak is brown. It's a brown cloak for Heathcliff. Yeah, it's a brown cloak. That's not a tail, it's a cloak. He's stabbing something into them. He's wielding it. It's not a horn. He's holding something. A spear, a lance. So a lance Heathcliff. I don't know any lances. Okay, I don't know. I don't know this one. But this is Servant of Wrath, and then there's a talisman dude, which I cannot remember at this point in time. Maybe the characters here has a clue. Is Jing? I don't know. My Korean's not very good yet. I'm learning Korean slowly. Okay, so in summary for this, we're getting K Corp, we're getting a bunch of new egos, and we're going to Yisang's Pass, as well as 3 new battle announcers with Rodya, Sinclair, Yisang. Yeah, okay. Yeah, going to Yisang's Pass, the new announcers, and lots of new egos that some we've seen and some look very interesting. Oh wait, green goo, could it be the fairies? There was some fairy abnormality in Ruina. The one where the fairies guide you and then they eat you. No, that's goop. That's goop. It's gotta be Servant of Wrath. It's gotta be. Okay, that's all my predictions, I think. I really can't predict any more of these. Like, these are fun to predict though. Look at that, by the way. Look at this art here. That's Yisang just reflecting on his past in K-Corp? Something like that? I'm not too sure. Oh man, I can't wait. I need content, please. Okay. I've made my predictions, and I've already talked about the summary, so let me re-establish the summary again. We're going to K-Corp for our next chapter. We are getting a bunch of new egos, which you can see here. Looks like finger IDs as well, kind of. Might be too early. If anyone knows what outfit this is, please let me know, because I'm tentatively thinking it's fingers. And then we got a bunch of new IDs. We're getting some new announcers as well. If you're into those voices, then feel free to get them, because I'm not into them. I'm going to use Charon for the rest of my life, more or less. And then we got the theme of chapter 4, which is Reminiscence. Okay, and then we talk about the patch stuff. So patch stuff, once again, the summary is here at the top here, this slide here. So we got the carryover of Ego Shots of Season 1. I've already talked about this a lot. Main story and Battle Pass to be updated. Yep, the new content's coming. Additional tiers for identities and egos. Guarantee systems, a pity system for the extractions. Dispenser and extraction will be changed for Season 2. The limited units like Chef Ryoshu, Lifetime Stew will not be available for extraction or sparking in Season 2. Some of the Season 1 IDs like Ting Tang and all those who are kind of related to the story will not be available for dispensing in Season 2, but will be available for extracting in Season 2. Upcoming Mirror 2 dungeons, look forward to those because those are big increases in the resource department, the EXP, more efficient as well, I think, especially once they release hard mode, then you can get the hard mode bonus and the Mirror Dungeon 2 bonus. And then we got some customization stuff if you're into that. I'm not too into that. And then we got a lot of quality of life stuff. Like some of those were really good. Quality of life, the real one is you get to see the decisions that you've made on events before. So you know what buttons to click now. You don't have to always refer to the guide and you can just see it on the screen. That's so nice. I like that. Yeah, and I think that's it for this video. I'm looking forward to the content. As you can tell, I'm super excited. Finally, good stuff. Project Moon going in the good direction. I think I can keep trusting them for sure. It's Project Moon after all. They'll fix their games. They'll make their games better. And yeah, I hope you guys are looking forward to it as well. Leave your theories on what those egos could be, because I always love looking at people's theories. And yeah, thanks for watching.